On that tonight on News 13 at 10. Meanwhile, News 13 has learned two 13-year-old girls complained to Santa Fe school officials that their bus driver was groping them. They complained well before he was arrested yesterday.
Today, a week after the teens came forward with the evidence, the driver was fired. Here's News 13's Crystal Gutierrez.
And Jessica, the victims filled out the statements last Friday. On Monday and Tuesday, Martin Gonzalez, the man who confessed to touching 3 girls on his bus, still drove them to school.
The father was very concerned that the school bus driver was still there on Monday morning.
Santa Fe Captain Eric Willer says Martin Gonzalez was still driving bus number 2, days after 2 of his victims told school officials that he had grabbed their thighs. One of those victims recorded the incident on her cell phone, and she even told school officials about the video. Yet, police didn't find out about it until Tuesday, and neither did Superintendent Bobby Gutierrez.
Tuesday was the first that I heard about it. We immediately placed the bus driver, Mr. Gonzalez, on administrative leave.
By then, an entire weekend had already passed, and 3 people with the schools had known something about it. The superintendent says today she found out the victims told the security guard on Friday. He escorted them to the student engagement advisor of the school. The advisor called Gonzalez's boss, the transportation supervisor, and left a message. The transportation boss called back and also left a message. And that's where it ended on Friday. On Monday, Gonzalez drove the girls to school and back home. On Tuesday morning, Gonzalez showed up on the bus again. That's when the father of the victim with the cell phone filed a complaint with police. And that's when police called the superintendent.
Any additional days that he's going to be interacting with children, you know, we would like to stop him from having that contact as soon as we can.
Gonzalez confessed to touching the girls and said he also molested a 3rd grader who also rode on his bus. Today, the associate superintendent briefed the student advisor at Capshaw Middle School on what extra steps she should have done.
Absolutely right to call the person's supervisor, but then call the school supervisor.
And the superintendent says the advisor notified the transportation supervisor because the principal and assistant principal were at a meeting that day. She says the transportation supervisor started looking into the matter on Monday. Back to you.
Okay, Crystal, Gonzalez is charged with 1 count of molestation for groping the 3rd grader and 2 counts of battery on the 13-year-old girls.